We definitely need to get a start to our mountain snowpack, and this will be a nice storm to finally get that started for us.
The first significant winter storm of the season is set to roll into the mountains of Colorado after what's been a very slow snow season so far.
It's for sure been a very rough start. Our pattern across the region has been quiet, to say the least, but we've been watching this change coming up for a few weeks now, and it's finally getting here.
Winter storm watches and warnings were posted ahead of the storm, the first of the season for the National Weather Service office in Boulder, Colorado.
This is the first time in several years that we've had to wait all the way until December to issue a winter storm watch. I think it was last in 2012 or 2013.
And while that makes for big headlines, it is something that happens on occasion.
It's not too uncommon to see our first true big storms here in the mountains wait until December, but it's definitely uncommon.
What is uncommon is the overall lack of snow to this point.
We can at least fill the gap with a bunch of little snows here and there, but that's really what has been lacking. Snowpack is not low just because of the lack of big snows, but it's been the overall lack of any type of snow, big or small.
The change in the pattern has meteorologists optimistic for improving numbers at higher elevations.
What we're seeing looking ahead is a storm track much more favorable for the mountains, and hopefully that translates to a few bigger storms, which really are the moneymakers for the mountains. But at the very least, we'll get a more consistent stream of snow, whether it does come from those big dumps or a bunch of smaller events.
Will that also hold true for lower elevations, places like Denver?
Unfortunately, big snows in the mountains don't necessarily mean big snows east of the mountains. We need a whole other set of ingredients to come together down here to set us up nicely. So while it's great to see some parts of the state getting in on this winter pattern, the rest of us will need to wait and hope our turn comes soon.
For AccuWeather, with Tony Laubach, I'm Jeff Cornish.